Welcome to the channel, everyone. Model Car Guy Rich here. Today I'm going to do a build on the Super Stocker Series Pontiac GTO Super Stocker. It's an MPC kit. Kit number MPC 939M-12. If you go back and watch the unboxing video, you'll see everything that was involved in that. So I'm going to go ahead and take a quick second here and I'll put everything out on a bench. I'll be right back. Okay, so there's pretty much everything right there, all removed from the sprue trees except a few little miscellaneous things. This is going to make it easier to paint if I just leave them all on the tree there. But everything else, we get it all separated out into their respective components and make some paint choices and move right along. I'll be back with an update in a second. Okay, everyone, quick update. Engine is set and ready to go. That went together fairly well. The rear end went in really easy. Shock absorbers. Front end is good. This went a lot easier than I thought it would. When I first looked at it in the instructions, I thought, well, that looks kind of challenging, but once you put it all kind of mocked up in place, it all kind of made sense. So that's that. Got seat. Got the seat. There it is. Finally in focus. Seat belts and that all picked out there. Roll cage. All these miscellaneous pieces ready to go in. Waiting on paint for the body. I ran out of red, so I don't know what color I'm going to do yet. I'd like to do it in a red, but I'll have to run out and pick some up when I'm out on tomorrow. So alrighty, I'll be right back. Okay guys, so quick update on the Pontiac GTO Super Stocker. I am having a heck of a time trying to figure out how to put the radiator into this little brace right here. I glued it in and just a couple of minutes ago, so that's setting up, but the radiator itself doesn't really have a location. And if you look here, it's straight up and down, okay, but there's little grooves on these two little bars that are on an angle so that it kind of sits like that, but the instructions show it straight up. So once this dries, I'll try and put this in a couple different ways and figure out exactly which way to put it to make it correct. Other than that, this thing has been going together fantastic. I've had a blast doing it. I was looking for another little picture to kind of help guide me through, and here it looks like, let me get my thingy here, there's a little like section right here, a little triangle, upside down triangle right there. Okay, it looks like the little tabs on the radiator fit up into there, but in the actual piece they're not long enough to go, these little tabs here, they're not long enough to fit in between each of them, so they have to rest somewhere on here, I believe, right at the tips, and then it just kind of lays against this bar on the bottom right there. So alrighty, when I figure that out, I'll come back and shout out to you and let you know how I'm doing. Okay, be right back. Okay guys, so I think I figured it out. There's two little, these two bars here, the ones that go from like a back angle, there's a little notch on each side, and this front lip of the radiator just sits inside of it, and the rest of it kind of just floats in there. So I've glued it at the top, and the rest of it is just kind of sitting in there, but it's the only thing that makes sense to me. So right or wrong, I'm going to live with it. So alrighty, just about ready to put everything together. Got a few miscellaneous pieces sitting around. We'll see how it goes. Alright folks, here is basically the last look at everything before it gets all tucked away inside the body. Came out okay. You know, the radiator was probably the most difficult piece, and that's just because I didn't understand how it went in. But once I kind of got that, it went in no problem. Let's see. There's the bottom of it. Kind of a neat little kit. I don't know that I built one like this since the early 70s when I built that David Pearson clear-bodied one. So, once I get it all put together, there's a little sneak peek of everything. I'll be back. So there it is, guys. That was different. Most of it went together fairly well. The instructions were a little bit confusing on a couple of things. The only thing that really kind of stressed me out was they want you to put the exhaust in before you put the body on, but I had to take it off because the body wouldn't fit on without taking the exhaust off. And then when I went to put it in, it seemed like it sticks out away a whole lot more than it did when it was without the body. I don't know how to say it. So it was a little tough getting that in there. Yeah, it's sticking out a little bit. I might trim it off a little. I may just leave it. Other than that, I like the way it came. Turned out. Let me lift the hood here. You know, the build itself was decent. But like I said, I haven't built a vehicle like this in quite a while. So I've learned a few things. And hopefully the future builds of like that Monte Carlo stocker will go a lot smoother, as I understand the order of operations when it comes to putting them together. But there it is. Another one in the books. We'll stick this one midway up on the shelf somewhere. I might even put it with the slammer kits. You know, it's very similar to those. So, as always, I thank you all so very much for stopping by and checking it out. I hope that my tips help you out along the way for your builds. And I will see you guys on the next one. Thanks everybody for watching. I really appreciate it. And I will see you on the next one. It's Model Car Guy Rich out. Keep on modeling.